Welcome back to my page, everybody. I'm Anthony AB. Let's talk about fitness. So what if I told you that the key to becoming a stronger, faster, and healthier runner is not actually about pushing yourself harder, but slowing down?
Probably a little fast. Slow it down.
I know it sounds backwards, and when I first heard it, I thought it was a hoax. But if you stick with me, over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about the power of something called
Zone 2 Training,
and how a simple and slower pace can actually transform your endurance and your faith. But before we jump in, go ahead, hit the like button. And if you're chasing progress with purpose, hit that subscribe if you want to grow in both faith and fitness alongside me. So let's get into it. What exactly is Zone 2 running? It refers to a heart rate training that's typically about 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. In real world terms, we say that it's an easy conversational pace. What that means is, can you speak in full sentences without gasping for air? If you can't, you probably went too high. If you could sing, you probably went too low. Zone 2 is a sweet spot in between. So how do you find your max heart rate? A pretty general equation folks will use is 220 minus your age. So if you're 40, 220 minus your age, 60 to 70% of that, 108 to 126 beats per minute. It's just a simple guide, like I said, to your easy runs. But really, why does Zone 2 matter? So this is actually where your aerobic base gets built, which is your body's engine for endurance. It's how well your heart, your lungs, and your muscles use oxygen to create energy efficiently. The stronger that system is, the stronger and easier that you can run without burning out. Your body becomes better at burning fat for fuel, your endurance skyrockets, and you recover a lot faster. It's kind of like building the foundation of a house, right? If the base isn't strong, then the structure can't last. Now, we know spiritually that's true too. See, Zone 2 mirrors what the Bible says about steady growth. In Hebrews 12:1, it says, "Let us run with endurance the race that sets before us." We know God usually builds our strength slowly and steadily through consistency and faithfulness, not these quick bursts of energy and emotion. Zone 2 training is kind of like that. It's patient, it's disciplined, it's purpose-driven, it's intentional. So here's the part that most beginners tend to struggle with, though. Zone 2 feels very slow, like painfully slow. Sometimes you feel like you might not even be doing anything. But remember, this is the zone that builds endurance quietly. The best runners in the world spend a lot of their time training here. And that goes for our spiritual walk too. Most of our growth doesn't just happen on mountaintop moments. So when you're tempted to speed up, just don't. Trust the process. Slow running makes fast runners, and steady faith builds strong believers. So how do you actually know if you're in Zone 2? Here's 3 simple tools. 1, if you have a heart rate monitor or a watch that has it, aim for that 60 to 70% of your max heart rate now that you know how to calculate it. Also the talk test. Can you speak in full sentences without gasping? If you can, you're probably good. And then the feel test. Are you breathing steady? Do you feel like you can go for a while without getting drained? If you're a beginning runner, don't focus too much on the numbers. Don't stress it so much. Get used to the feel it out, and when in doubt, go a little bit slower. That's your ego dying so that your endurance can grow. We don't have to PR every single run that we're out there. So how do you incorporate it into your training? Well, start by dedicating maybe 2 or 3 runs a week specifically to Zone 2. Keep them easy, keep them consistent. If you're just starting out, you can keep your runs shorter. You decide based on your schedule and your lifestyle if you want to set this by time or distance. Just remember that the longer you're out there, the more your heart rate will naturally increase over time. But here's the cool part, because over time your pace will naturally get faster even at that same heart rate level. That's how you know your aerobic base is expanding. It's the same principle as faith. When you stay consistent, when you keep showing up, God strengthens you in a way that you didn't even see right away. So don't chase speed, chase consistency. Speed will come once the foundation is strong. Let's wrap it up. We'll talk a little bit about the overview. Zone 2 running builds your base. It trains your heart. It improves your endurance. It teaches you patience, both physically and spiritually. No, it is not glamorous. It's not going to look great for the gram, but it is powerful. And so the next time that you head out for a run, I encourage you, slow it down, find your rhythm, find your pace, find your breath. Pray while you move if you have to. Listen to a sermon, slower music, podcasts, anything to keep your heart rate low, to keep your feet in a rhythm. And remember, sometimes the fastest way you can grow is to slow it down. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it encouraged you. And if it did, hit that like button, share it with a friend. drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you, love to respond. And if you're committed to growing in both your faith and fitness, I'd love for you to subscribe to walk this journey out parallel to me, and so that you can keep notified of more videos like this one. In the meantime, remember, stay consistent, stay faithful. I'll see you next time.